Welcome in our show. What's the way? A lot of problems happen in this world. We have wars, crimes, drugs, and a lot of social problems. That's why we have today our special guest from New York, which is a new Muslim, or he became a Muslim, Mr. Eric. Welcome in our show. What's the way?
My
He's a
brother
trader.
Hashim. Yes.
Yeah, Hashim. I'm sorry, brother
Yeah.
Hashim.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
after
fine. Eric
Sami.
Stevens.
Yeah,
It's the same, brother. Yes.
yeah. So
Assalamu alaikum.
after
Yeah.
alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So brother Hashim, he's a trader. He's a businessman, and that why he had a lot of relationships. That why I'm gonna ask you according um, to your experience, all your life you're traveling in America, New York, so you're in touch with the Muslims, in touch with the non-Muslims. So first of all, like, let me ask you this: did you find the differences between the relationships between the Muslims and the Muslims as a beginning to our show? Please go ahead.
Say that again.
I said, did you find any differences in the
Mm.
relationship between Muslims and the Muslims? I mean, like, let me go specific to that. When you go and do business with the Muslims, what's the differences and what's make this unique and special? Not just like,
Between Muslims and
like
non-Muslims, you saying?
yeah, exactly. The differences between that. Yani
And
when you do a deal, a business with a Muslim, is it the same with the non-Muslims? Do you see some specific behaviors because this is this man is a religious and just I want to talk about this. So if you can just give me details, please.
first of all, assalamu alaikum. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yep, Sir Hashim.
Thank you. I didn't know we had a technical something happened.
No
Anyway,
problem, no
thank you
problem.
for having me on this
Go
show,
go.
Mr. Barra. Um, it's a great show. It's a show I actually frequently watch and enjoy the knowledge that I get off of this show, and is honored to know that I'm asked to be a speaker or a guest on this show. So,
I'm so glad. I'm so
no
glad.
way do I have the knowledge that I get off of this show in my head, but I'm going to tell you what I know.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead. Go.
anyway, it's a good question, but I believe like this. And when you're doing business, with a Muslim versus non-Muslim, I think that it should be a standard of integrity and honesty at all levels, regardless of your faith.
Mm,
Um, because then that's how business should be conducted in integrity and honesty. But
mm,
in this case, it's not always conducted in integrity and honesty. But one thing I could say definitely, if you're dealing business with a Muslim, it should be, and usually is if it's a person who's following the laws of Quran and Islam, they have a standard of righteousness in their dealings with affairs with people and business, including business. And that is
mm,
with utmost respect, integrity, and honesty. You will never see true Muslim looking to get high profit off of you. In some cases, you would get some that don't even want to uh, uh, um, get but very minimum profit, because excessive profit comes to be like harm or crime to the human being. So you will see a true Muslim who won't even profit high off of you in business. I mean, naturally, if you're in business, you have to make money, or what are you in business for? That's a businessman's living. It's his business, it's his trade.
exactly.
So there has
Exactly.
to be a profit margin, but the
So
thing is,
first of
how
all,
much of a profit
I
margin?
want to be
So I've noticed there's been a lot of
yeah.
Muslims who always say, look, I've heard Muslims say when I would buy something from a Muslim business, and I would ask the brother, how much is this or how much is that, and he would give me a price, and I was like, well, I would be surprised to see that his price was so fair and even low.
Well, it's very exciting, like, to know this relationship, just that the business that's happening with Mr. Hashim, but Mr. Hashim, I think there's a technical issue happens with Mr. Hashim.
and that the price would be even fair and low. And I would
Yeah,
ask the
just
brothers,
let's
why
go
is the
back with the
price so?
viewers. Well, give me a second. We were talking about like a story with you, and if with
Can you hear me?
a Muslim about something. Yeah,
Can you hear me,
yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Mr. Barrett? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Oh, we lost Mr. Eric. So talking about this, maybe he will come back. Um, I wanna like go to introduce or say in Islam there is something like, let me say, behaviors between the traders to let this connection between the Muslims be in a high level of morals. How is that? If one of the companions, he said, I when I became a Muslim, I was talking to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and I told him that I will give my advice. I will give my advice. So, welcome, Mr. Hashim.
Yes, I'm back. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
So let me just complete. I was talking
Mhm,
about one of the companions. He said, brother Hashim, like he was a trader just like you. So he
mhm.
said, when I was with Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I gave him my word that I will like say the perfect advice. Okay, if if I will win or I will lose, it's the same. I will just give my advice. If
Mhm.
I want to go and buy something and it's higher than the price, I will give my advice. If it's also lower than the price, I will also tell him no. That's should be more. And
Yes.
that's the morals between the traders. And by the way, because of that, brother Hashim, that's why I'm
Mhm.
going to talk and ask about this. But because of that, the the traders, the Muslims traders, when they want to do a business, a countries, huge countries, just like Indonesia became a Muslim countries just because of the traders, the
Yeah,
morals, that
it's
the
true.
behaviors, then that's why I want to just talk to you about that, and so you can maybe tell me about this through your experience in New York.
Well, exactly what you're saying is correct because many people have experience with dealing with Muslim businesses and business people, and because of the way they're and their kindness and gentleness, the way they dealt with them and with honesty, the people just found this behavior to be like not seen, and they're
Mm.
like, wow, with these people are always honest and well with us and fair with us. And they said this behavior is something that seems to be godly. Instead of a guy trying to rip you off or say, oh, overcharge you, double the price. And they're not seeing this in Muslim businesses. And a lot of people start questioning, what do you believe or what do you follow or what is your faith? And
Yeah,
this
but
is
let me
actually
go with that, please. Let me stop
mhm,
you here,
mhm,
brother
mhm,
Hashim, Mr. Hashim.
mhm.
Why some people will say, why should I go and enter my Islam or a religion in my business? Maybe they will say, okay, that will be in my mosque, will be in just I want to worship Allah. This is a special relationship between me and my God. Why should I go with that through my business?
Well, I mean, it's not the business, is what is in you or what you follow that makes you conduct the business the way you do, you know?
Hmm.
So it's not just that you're saying the business, but it's not the business, it's what they're taught to follow and what they believe, which guides them to be upright in their dealings in business.
You mean when you believe in Islam, that Islam is will offer even on your business, and that will be in the behaviors will go in a specific way.
Islam, if you offer yourself in submission to Islam, it would not only touch you in business, it would touch you in every aspect of your life, even to your
Mm.
dietary laws of what you eat, what you don't eat, how you dress, how you speak, how you walk, and everything else.
Do you find this? I think when you were 23, you became a Muslim. Do you find? Did you find any, let me say, limits that which is bother you, or it's bothering you? Those limits because you're just as a Muslim. They said you're a slave. You just want to just follow the rules. Did you find this? I mean, 23, and
No,
you're yeah,
no.
20.
I think if anybody thinks or says we're a slave or believes that, think we need to be in a form of a slave in our submission to God, because we have been programmed so much away from the path of God that we need a rearing up and a guidance into coming back into that path in which we was born to be in. But many of
So
us in non-Muslims countries like America and many
so
other countries,
it's not bothering you. It's not bothering you those limits.
no, I think we need those limits. We need those
You need
caps.
those limits.
Yes, because if not,
Through
you
your
go
business. How is
overboard.
that? Through your business, how is that possible? I mean, maybe you
Wh-
can offer. Maybe you can get a lot of money because I think there's halal and haram. Something
I'll
you
give you an
have.
example. I'll give
Yeah.
you an example. The lady, elderly woman, you could see she was had
Mm,
to be about 80 years old, and she came to buy a
mm,
product that she needed from me, and
mm,
she didn't have enough of the money, and
mm,
to get it. And she told me, well, I'll have to wait until 2 more weeks because that's when I get my money from the government because he's on a fixed income, and then I will come back to purchase it.
mm.
And I told her, no, 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 no. You won't come back to purchase it. I said you would give me what you can now and you would take it. And that's you have it now. Um, it was because of the love of the people, of the love of God that makes you be able to see that and do that.
You
Because I
mean
said,
like talking about Islam? It means like Islam taught you to love the people.
well, it purifies the heart to love
That's very
people
nice.
and to do things, because here I am understanding, I'm putting myself in the position of this elderly woman, and I'm saying I know she's something she needs and one that she's feeling that she wants it and can't get it. So I'm saying, so why would I deny her? Here's an elderly person like this. Why would I deny them something that just because they can't get it because of a few dollars? If it means
Mm.
if it means that I lose my own profit on it, so it be. But it's the principle of Islam that teaches you to have this in your heart.
That's to be honest. It's emotional. It's emotional. It's unique. But
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, like talking about this, which is a very important question. I think. Do you find like I mean, a lot of Muslims we saw maybe a lot of Muslims that are not following this, and maybe we can see people who call themselves as a Muslim. We don't know if they are a Muslims or not, and they are just killing or just torturing people as social media mentioned. So talking about all that, like how you can explain this to the yeah, how you can explain this to us, please.
Well, first of all, people should not judge others because they say there's something or they say they're coming from a certain perspective of faith or belief. Um, but a Muslim, if you say you're that and you're true to that, you'll strive to be it. There's a set of rules and laws that you follow to be a Muslim, and it's a set of scriptures of the Quran and the Hadith that was brought in Islam, the way of the Prophet, peace be upon him, to follow, to purify, to correct oneself, to be uh, a right human being, a clean and right human being. So You know, one who says they are that, it should reflect in their work. It's reflecting what they do. It's reflecting how they do things. It's reflecting how they respond to things and how they communicate with people. This will show the level of taqwa, or the level of faith, or the level that one has in the religion.
It's very nice. So it means like it's according to how clean your heart is, how you're honest with your Lord, as you
Yes.
say.
Yes.
It's very good. It's very good. We have a very good point here. That's why I have to go to break. So let's go to break.